My next speech is entitled The Creativity of the Pharcyde. The Pharcyde is a hip-hop group from Los Angeles, California, consisting of 4 members. Imani, Booty Brown, Fat Lip, and Slim Kid Trey. Imani, Brown, and Trey, they met in LA as dancers in the late 80s, and in the 90s they danced on the show In Living Color. Fat Lip also performed during this time in LA. We met up with the others and joined the group in 1990. The Pharcyde name is an acronym for BOTTOS, B-O-T-T-T-O-S, which means break on through to the other side, which also means the further you go, the better it is. Under mentor Reggie Andrews, the group found out about the ins and outs of the music industry and the process of recording an album. They eventually landed a record deal with Delicious Vinyl in 1991, and in 1992 they released their debut album, Bizarre Ride to the Pharcyde, which went gold. Now they are a household name within the world of hip-hop. According to Robert Dimery, many rappers at the time were striving to keep it real, and the Pharcyde went out of their way to keep it original. They released their second album in 1995 called Labcabincalifornia. This album was a lot more laid back compared to their debut, and according to Trey, what they wanted to do was make their version of A Tribe Called Quest, the Low End Theory. During the process of recording Labcabincalifornia, the group was going through some creative differences, and Fat Lip was kicked out of the group to pursue his solo career. And after that, the group, back as a trio, they released their album Plain Rap in 2000. With Plain Rap, it was obvious that the circle of 4 was broken because Fat Lip was absent from the album. A little bit after Plain Rap was released, Trey decided to leave the group and pursue his solo career, leaving Imani and Brown the only 2 members to carry on the torch as the Pharcyde, and they released their album Hobo Beginnings in 2004. During this time, in 2004, they were performing as the Pharcyde, and the world were looking at them like, what did you do to Fat Lip? What did you do to Trey? And during this time, Imani said this was a dark period for him because the world didn't know why the group was divided, with Imani and Brown on this side, and Trey and Fat Lip on this side. The last time the Pharcyde performed together as a 4-man crew was 1997. The 2008-2009 school year was a year of transformation for me because the first time I moved out of my parents' house and finished my undergraduate studies at California State University in Long Beach. Sucker Punch is Infamous was released during that time, and the Pharcyde's Labcabincalifornia became my favorite hip-hop group. I became a fan of the group at the perfect time in 2008 because I got to see a reunited Pharcyde perform at Rock the Bells in San Bernardino, California. But the reunion was short-lived because the group broke up once again. Imani said what they should have did was come out with an album first and then join the Rock the Bells roster. He said joining Rock the Bells at that time was like a magic wand because while on tour they made a lot of money. While on tour in New York, they headlining a show with Jay-Z and A Tribe Called Quest. And during this time, Fat Lip decided he didn't want to rap anymore, leaving the Pharcyde back to being a trio. And shortly after that, Trey left the group, leaving Imani and Brown performing as the Pharcyde, and Fat Lip and Trey performing as Bizarre Ride with other affiliates. The Pharcyde is the most underrated and underappreciated hip-hop group because they have the most talent and never got a chance to reach their full potential. In my opinion, there's no other hip-hop group who could rap, dance, sing, and produce their own music better than the Pharcyde. In 2017, the group is still divided, and one of my goals as an inspirational speaker is to help bring the group back together by showing them how much they helped me when I became a hip amputee. Within my CalmandStrong PowerPoint presentation, I have the Pharcyde songs Clouds and Runnin' embedded. Along with Nas, the Pharcyde helped tell my story through their inspirational lyrics. Thank you.